I want to address today one of the most popular, most searched questions on the internet about government contracting. And that is simply, how do I get into and learn government contracting? And so there's a lot of resources out there. There's free stuff, there's very inexpensive stuff, there's coaching, there's all kinds of different options. But today I'm going to talk about a handful of those. So number one, if you are just getting into this business, I think one of the easiest things you can do is reach out to your local PTAC. That's your Procurement Technical Assistance Center. Every state has them. Just because every state has them doesn't mean there is one in your city. So if you're in, say, a rural Illinois, you may have to look at Springfield or some other city in order to get help. But there is somebody in your state that can help you. One of the caveats that I have for this is understand that these people are not there to do it all for you. They will help you, they will guide you, they will hold your hand a little bit, but they also have dozens, if not hundreds of other clients that they're working with. So don't expect them to do the work for you. They're there to point you in the right direction and to kind of guide you a little bit along the way. So respect what they're there for and use them for that. So that's number one. Another one, number two, and this has both a free and paid option, you can check out our system. It's called Federal Access. So federal-access or federal-access.com. Go check that out. There's a free level. There's about 20 different documents and templates, including your capability statement, things like that. Some free stuff that will help you. We put out these videos called playbooks all the time. They're about 7 or 8 minutes. They're a little bit longer than these videos, and they have they're just action-packed with stuff. So there's about 85 or so of those in there at the time I make this video in 2021. So as we go, there's going to be a lot more of those videos in there. And so there's that, and there's weekly emails about government contracting. All that is free. There's some paid options, but we'll talk about those in a little bit. The next option are books. And so there are a ton of books in the market. I'm going to talk to you today about 3 of them. So the first one, my business partner Joshua Frank wrote this one. It's called An Insider's Guide to Winning Government Contracts. This is a fantastic book. It's one of the best books that I have ever seen on government contracting. It's really, really simple. It's a very, very quick read. I love this book. So An Insider's Guide to Winning Government Contracts, I think it is essential in everybody's library. It goes over A to Z, a lot of the very basic stuff in government contracting, and teaches you some advanced techniques and strategies as well. So this one here, this is a book that I co-authored with several of our podcast guests. So this is called Game Changers for Government Contractors. Highly recommend that one as well. There's 29 different authors in there, experts in all different kind of fields, and we cover a whole lot of ground in that one. And then Becoming a GovCon Expert is another one. That is one. There's 6 authors in there. We wrote that around a conference we do called the GovCon Summit. I think it's a really great book that you can go grab. Again, those are all 15, 18 bucks. You can go get them fairly cheap. They're fairly quick reads. They're all Amazon #1 bestsellers. I think together they have almost 500 5-star reviews on Amazon. So you can go search for those. Really great books there. We have a 4th book called The Government Sales Manual. That one's currently 59 bucks online, but in February of 2021, we have a special. There's going to be one day in February where you can get it for 15 bucks. It is a phenomenal book. That's one you want to keep an eye out for as well. And so I almost forgot, there is one other free resource. So if you love podcasts, go check out Game Changers for Government Contractors. That is a podcast that I host, and we're in episode, as I make this, we're in episode like 177. So there's a ton of information there, ton of experts, and all those experts let me put their contact information in there. So if you listen to an episode and you're like, oh man, I really want to connect with this person, you're welcome to reach out to them, email them, call them, whatever. They're all super great people, willing to talk to you. So some really, really great resources on the podcast. So now that we've talked about the free and what I would call the cheap resources, now you start getting into things like coaching. And so if you go back to federal-access.com or federal-access.com, Federal Access is a platform we created based on all of our knowledge-based stuff. The first corporate level there where it's actually paid is 59 bucks, 300 documents and templates, all kinds of really cool stuff. It's being upgraded every single year. So new documents, new templates, new videos, new webinars, all that kind of stuff all in one place. So you can do that. And then if you really need help, you can step up to coaching. Coaching runs anywhere from $895 to $5,000 a month, just depending on what you need, how much hand-holding you need. and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of different ways to learn this stuff. The one thing that I'll caution you on is be careful at what you find on YouTube and other different sources. So my partner Josh and I have been in this business 20 plus years. The coaches on our team, 20 plus years. The experts in our books, 20 plus years. It's sources that we have highly vetted to make sure that they know what they're talking about, because there's a lot of misinformation in the market. There's people that'll tell you, hey, if you qualify for socioeconomic status, just go get that certification and money's going to rain down from the heavens. Nope, not going to happen. If you're a small business, the government has to spend money with you. Nope, not going to happen. There's a lot of different things that, yes, there's partial truth to it, but you also have to understand the techniques and strategies behind it in order to make it work. So I just say be careful of what you run across online when you're doing your searching. All this information has been vetted by us. And I'm also very open. If somebody wants to shoot me an email and say, hey, Mike, have you ever heard of this guy or this book or this gal or whatever it is, shoot me an email and I'll say, oh, yeah, I love them. They just haven't been in the book or in one of the stuff because of scheduling issues or whatever. But I really trust this person. It's really good information. I don't hold back at all. I will tell you where the good stuff is. And so this is just some of the stuff I could highlight today in this really quick video. If you have questions about how to learn government contracting and I haven't addressed those, or where to point you, just let me know. Drop a comment into the comment area and let me know how I can help you. And we'll see you next time.